Lightning shot. Say that again. 啊，对，啊，啊，在哪里比较好？Where should be, where should I be standing at? Where do you think I look best?
You look best
do,
everywhere you
do you want to come from here? Like when I introduce, like then you come up for the opening remarks. Yeah, I will doing be a little bit MC, like the host, and introduce. 啊，这里啊，好的好的好的，No no it's okay. Yeah, I will introduce, then you come up at the first speaker. 声音，梦雨声音开了吗？啊，这个已经哦，好吧。Should I do a countdown? Probably not. That's a 44 minutes. 44. Yeah. But I guess that's okay. Oh, it's even working now. All right, guys, let's start the event. And this is Frank from YoloLiv. For those of you who don't know, we are a live streaming technology company. And today I'm really happy, and it's been a great honor to host this event here at AW Pro. And thanks for all the help for organizing and for making this happen. Honestly, like we talked, it's a little bit spontaneous, a little last minute, but I'm still very happy to see all of you. And I hope we can use this chance, this platform, like to have our awesome speakers and the audience and some of our customers to like a gathering or this first YoloLiv Partner and Creator Forum here in Middle East in Dubai at AW Pro. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get to the first speaker, who is the sales executive from AW Pro. He will talk briefly about the opening remarks. Let's welcome.
Thank you so much. Morning, everyone. This is Evad sitting here with you guys. And for sure, we have friends, content creators, photographers, and the amazing YoloLiv team. We are very excited to have you all here today and to show you something very special, live hands-on experience with YoloLiv live streaming gadgets. And before we begin, for those who don't know about AW Pro much, I would like to give a short brief on that one. AW Pro is since 36 years in this market, and mashallah, we have 4 established branch in the same region. Okay, and with the all professional teams handling each of the photography or videography equipment, lighting, and all the supports for even project management. And for sure, if there is anything we have in the market, let's say we have end users, we have multiple corporate companies, they want to introduce us and their requirements, and we do fulfill their needs and all the project works what we get from them. Coming back to the point of what's the agenda for calling you guys here today, to show you more of gadgets what we have, and to make the content creators job easier with more exclusive and innovative gadgets available in the market. So it makes their, let's say we say the work is easier for them. And for sure that today the main star of the show is YoloLiv. Okay, and then these guys are doing some seriously, let's say impressive work with the gadgets of YoloLiv, and doing it very easier for the live streaming solutions in the productivity of photography and videography streaming space here. So we have worked with YoloLiv while now, and we know their gadgets transform to the way more create and share content. That's why we are here to have them. So anything, inshallah, in the showroom, whatever you want to explore and have hands-on experience with the gadgets, we are welcoming you, and the YoloLiv team will be taking care of your all the needs and requirements, inshallah. Okay, so take your time, explore the showroom, test the gear, and most importantly, have fun with it. We are all here to share ideas and get inspired. Thank you so much, friend.
Thank you, Bart, for the wonderful opening remarks. And we are always grateful for the amazing work that you have done here. Help us actively promote our brand in the region. And you may have your seat.
Thanks.
And so one thing I forgot to mention is we are live today on all our YoloLiv channels, on our YouTube, on our Facebook. So for those of you who are watching from YouTube or Facebook, you can also subscribe or follow the creators that we made posts about. They are being tagged, which and also WPro, AWPro, and other amazing speakers that will speak. If you are watching from there, you can always subscribe or follow on Instagram, Facebook. And without further introduction, and a lot of people here may wonder who, so I'm going to introduce next speaker, who is we spoke every year here, and I think his personal experience is really impressive, not just being a wonderful videographer, but also a lot of passion, a lot of other things. So I will give you the mic to introduce.
All right. Do I need a microphone?
Yeah, it would be better.
Yeah, for the live.
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Hi everyone. This is just a quick 10-15 minutes. Who's a YOLO user? Who's a YoloLiv user here already? Who's familiar? Okay, so because at least I know how to fine tune the talk. Okay, so our subject for today is shoot, stream, and stand. Level up with coverage with YoloLiv. So in this cutthroat market, you need to be totally different from the rest. You need to evolve, to change, to constantly. Can I not use this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can still hear me. All right, yeah. So a quick introduction. We're a Dubai-based company specializing photo, video, live events, weddings, and all that. We've been in the industry for 18 years, more than 3,000 weddings, 1,000 events. Take note, 3,000 weddings. That's a lot. So yeah, that's basically all over the world. We combine creativity, So I'll just make it quick. Okay, why we need to stand out in the, again, as I've said, in the cutthroat market, everyone's just basically a videographer. Everyone's just using a gimbal. When you go to an event, what you see, everyone's like going in, out, in, out, in, out. Everyone just gimbal. What's the difference? Nothing. Anyone you go to the field, you hire someone, basically everyone is a gimbal, everyone is a videographer. Okay, so people would ask, why would I hire you? So you have to have an add-on on a certain package rather than like, okay, gimbal, gimbal, gimbal. So now it boils down to the prices. Everyone's just basically a normal videographer. Okay? So majority of the clients are now, sadly, it's basically comparing price over quality now. So you said, that's why I never, when a client calls me up, can you please send me the price? I would never do that. Why? Because at the end of the day, you'll be in an Excel sheet, client A, client B, client C. And managers or higher position will just look at the lowest price. And that's it. That's the sad truth. And if you post it online on the freelancer market, it gets worse because those are like crazy price right now. In order to survive, you have to evolve, you have to change. Okay. So again, YOLO is basically a game changer for us. It helped us a lot, like really a lot. So it's basically a live switcher, encoder, monitor, recording, stream, and all in one for us. It makes our life easy. Okay, so we do wedding reimagines with rough cut. So our package goes with photography, video. If ever who's doing wedding here, how long will it take to edit 4 cameras in a wedding video? It's a nightmare. Yes, you sync, you do multicam, you adjust. It takes roughly, if I'm editing it, 3 to 4 days at least. My staff would edit it 2 weeks, which is, I don't know why, how, but again, it'll take 2 weeks. So if in that case, that 2 weeks time eats up cost already. Cost, you have to compute in your package. So with YoloLiv, we changed our package to like, we give you the rough cut. So we give you what, because in order for us to deliver faster, we'll just give you the rough cut. And that's it. That's all your package. And we edit the trailer. It makes it easier and makes the cost lower. So again, as I go back to the previous 2 slides, cost at the end of the day, especially weddings, which is crazy. Okay? So again, the director, which is usually me, on the main camera, or I'm just holding a YoloBox somewhere in the area, just switching over, and we just have a radio. And in our events, we just basically have a gimbal connected to the wireless, a tripod with wheels and a gimbal connected to a wireless, and a crane, and one handheld, basically all wireless connection. Okay, with the new, what do you call this? With the new Extreme, yeah, it has ISO separation, which is easier to edit if a client wants to re-edit. But again, if a client wants to re-edit, that's extra money again. So we charge that. So at least you know when you go to an Amazon or a website that says starting price, like starting price, just to entice you. That's what we do in order for client to come in. Then we show them like, okay, if ever you want album, you want more edits on your video, these are the additional charges. But you could always do that in a later stage, because everyone's just saving up money. They spend so much on reception, they spend so much on food, but they totally forget to spend photography and video, which is technically based on study, is 40% of what you need to pay on each wedding. Why? Because it's the most memorable day of your life. You can't remember the food, you can't remember the flowers you spent, and the only memory you have are those photos and videos. Okay? So extra edits, optional add-ons. And with the new ISO, it helps a lot on the editing. Okay, why clients love it? Fast delivery, lower rates, optional upgrades, satisfies. Again, it's the fast delivery. Even on our corporate videos, we released it the next day. We release it even the evening, because everyone is a social media crazed people. Like, how often do you go to a shoot, you haven't reached home yet, and the bride or the corporate or anyone you shot at will tell you, when can I get the photos? Even in all the meetings you've discussed, like the delivery is 1 week, the delivery is 3 days, the delivery is 1 month, they'll still ask you, can I ask for the photo? Can I ask 5 photos? Can I just ask? So again, at the end of the day, you just have to deliver as fast as you can. Again, happy clients, smart budgets, repeat business. As I've said, we've done 3,000 weddings in 18 years. So yeah, I've explained that already. Hybrid access to guests, cost effective. We did, when COVID came, not everyone can attend the weddings. So we did Zoom. We brought in people logging into Zoom to incorporate on the YoloLiv as well. So it makes it easier. Okay, so more than weddings, we do live cooking shows with Bosch, Electrolux, and ICCA. I do majority of the live streaming for Nikon. It's basically a collaboration. Polo matches, seminars, and trainings. One device to cover all industries that we do. Okay, I'll give, I don't have much samples on the photos, but as you can see, there's photos everywhere, so I don't want to bore you with all those photos. I just have one funny one. As you can see, this is basically one of the competitors. I scrapped that because it was annoying, and it was like adding new graphics, adding text, adding every time. It's just too much hassle. And if I know almost everyone has used the ATEM as well, you have to load the computer, put in the graphics, and if you add, you move, it's so much work. And if someone sitting in the seat is not technical, he'll just mess it up. Okay, so again, live streaming, it's always spaghetti. You just need meat sauce and basically to complete it. As much as after the event, after this, of course, it's all cleaned up. Okay. This is from Nikon School in Exposure. We just did a live streaming there. These are some of our clients, major clients, big clients. So yeah. So ICCA is basically one of the biggest culinary school in UAE. So yeah, as I've said, strategy behind it's just not the technology. Reduce, which is very very important. Reduce editing hours because we don't edit anymore. So it's basically we just give that unless a client specifically requires to edit something like she hates this ant. Could you please remove her on all the videos? Okay, so it in some rare instances that happens. I even have an instruction to remove all ugly people. So imagine that. So it goes like that. Okay. Again, it simplifies our workflow. Add revenues to stream because we do charge extra for streaming if ever. Better pricing, and in a cutthroat market, adaptability is survival. Okay. So my philosophy, always shoot it right. Okay, stream it smart, price it lean, evolve constantly. With the thing about what I love about this product is the constant evolution, the constant change, the constant upgrade, and they listen to the end user. If there's certain specific configuration, they reply immediately. If I have problems or some technical problems, it's so helpful in a way because I've experienced basically a lot of problems in the past because I'm not so familiar with it yet. Then eventually you learn, then they evolve, there's firmware upgrade, they adjust because I always squeeze the machine in a way that, yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. We don't follow trends, we set our workflows. So thank you very much for your time. I'll put in the slide again.
Really, thank you for Kelvin's presentation. I think I cannot stop like taking all the pictures of his slides because like there's really a lot of insights there. I guess everyone would agree. And actually, if anyone has any questions for Kelvin, we can do a little quick Q&A if you want. Mute on. Hello? I'm not so sure. Okay.
So thank you for a very quite wonderful presentation. We also do weddings at some point. Quite a huge number, but I just want to appreciate the fact that you don't follow trends, but you set workflows. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions? Feel free to just ask. Oh, you can. If you don't have a question for now, we can like a network later when we have the
raffle time.
Yeah, raffle time or the break session. We will also have some food and snacks after this event. So thanks again for Kelvin and for the preparation and the slides and everything. And we have other speakers and who are still on the way. So we will reorder a little bit. So we'll go to our next speaker. You ready? You you want me the next? Oh, is that? So actually, I should check out my newest. Okay. But in here, it's you want to wait, right? A little bit more. Okay. Maybe Chris, would you like to?
I don't mind. I got some slides though, but can I get them on a laptop? Is that possible? I sent slides.
Yeah, that should work. That should work.
Should I send it
Yeah.
to you?
This is the presentation. Welcome.
This is the presentation.
Help on the presentation. This one.
How can I connect if I want to share something?
Yeah, just send to. I don't know whose computer is this. Email address. Can you use the email address?
Yeah.
Okay, we just use yours if. Oh, you are leaving.
I have another shoot.
Okay. You made it. You made it. Very nice. I appreciate that.
What's the email?
You have there's USB-C though. and HDMI.
Just my phone.
Yeah, no, and your phone.
Oh, can you connect my phone?
Yeah, you have a
Could be.
USB-C output, right? Yeah, you could connect.
Okay.
Sorry. Ah. 没事的，来者都有份，要不抽个现金吧。现在是关掉了吗？
Yeah? Free microphones, I like it. Gives me something to do with my hands. Ready? Okay. We good? Good to go. Good to go. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? How are you feeling after CabSat? It's been a long week, eh? Yeah, so my name is Chris. I am the CEO of Creative Broadcast Agency. I also am the product specialist for Everts. So if you're unfamiliar with Everts, they do more broadcast, like broadcast quality equipment for sort of live sports, replays and stuff like that. So I specialize in that. But here I'm here to talk about my company, which is Creative Broadcast Agency. We originally came over from the UK for COP28 and decided to stay. Yeah, so we do a lot of stuff within the sustainability sector. We help out small NGOs. We do a lot of integrating, building live streaming infrastructure. I'm going to talk a little bit about the company first, and then I'll get into YOLO and where we've used YOLO as well. So yeah, we thrive ourselves as a live streaming production company, so it's more of a tech production company, so we utilize technology quite a lot within our workflows. Myself, I'm from a live streaming background of 15 years. I've been doing it for a while now, from back when HLS and HDS wasn't a thing, having to do bit rates, stream out each bit rate, so it was literally bringing like 3 encoders, primary and backup, and streaming, you know, an audio only, and maybe a 300 megabits connection and then like a 700 megabit connection, just so people can click and you know, based on their internet connection. But now everything's kind of adaptive. We have adaptive frame rates and adaptive iframes that now allow for the actual technology is based on your internet connection, so it kind of takes your internet connection and makes sure that you're getting the right bit rate that you're streaming. So a little bit about our ethos. So yeah, so we ensure that we're looking at sustainability as a strong point. Coming from the UK, energy prices are pretty high, and I run a lot of streaming all the time. So I stream music channels quite a lot, and they require a lot of energy just to keep them up and running. So we like to try and look at this a way to minimize how much is actually costing yourself and the client. So a little bit about the logo. Again, we said we work for NGOs. The logo is loosely based off of the peace sign. Hopefully you can see it. So yeah, fostering peace, culture, because broadcasting can be quite a stressful environment as it is. As we all know, you know, when we've got the client behind our necks trying to get slides in last minute, it can be quite stressful. So we try to foster that while we're on set or in a live environment, both within the team, and as long as the team is happy and feels that way, then the broadcast generally goes pretty well. This is more about sort of us and content, taking content seriously, looking at it from a sustainable standpoint. Yeah. So we do web streaming, obviously, YOLO. We've used YOLO quite a few times within our workflows. It's very good. It's a very nice bit of toolkit just to kind of have there if you ever need it as an emergency, but also it is used quite a lot within our main workflows as well. Say football, for example, where we just need like 2 or 3 cameras for a small sort of Sunday game league match. We've also utilized it on the fly, so sort of interviews at the UN, just being able to get information out there quicker is really handy, especially when it comes to so many talks going on at sort of say COP28, where everyone is just running around trying to find what someone in their country has just spoken about, and then utilize that within their news reports or articles. Mobile streaming, of course, being able to go around in a car and stream is a big one. The fact that the YOLO has a 5G SIM card inside it is really great, and it has an Ethernet port, which obviously you can attach to an external 5G router. You can cable it up and use the Wi-Fi, so utilizing as much bonding technology as possible, and YOLO has done that very well in such a tight, compact form, which I think is brilliant. Secure streaming, so generally the YoloBox is looked upon as this sort of device where you stream to YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, which I'll be honest, you've done very well as well, because Instagram streaming and TikTok stream wasn't really a thing sort of like 3-4 years ago, and now like YOLO have come out with this box and they've really marketed it very well, so well done on the marketing team there. But we also do secure streaming, because not a lot of the information that people want to stream out, they want out in public. It could be you know, a bank or a government agency that want to just do internal streaming. They would rather do content through video to their employees about a town hall, about their latest reports or stakeholders reports, stuff like that. So generally we'll use the YOLO in an instance like this, and we'll stream to a platform, say like AWS or Akamai, and that way it will redistribute to a website that we've made for themselves, and it's all secure. So the fact that you can just stream up a RTMP link is great. It doesn't just have to go to social media. In the MCI environment, it's a very good tool to have as a touchscreen. A lot of people that work within MCRs, they're not exposed too much to the camera side of things, which is generally they would just see like production switches like this, CCU units where you're color grading on a live show. It's not very user friendly. It's like walking into a plane, and I don't know if you ever peeked into the cockpit, but it's intimidating. So I think that the YoloBox, with its user-friendly touchscreen, is so ideal, especially when teaching just the fundamentals of what a production switcher is. It's just the fact that you're able to touch the screen and hit your sources and add graphics on such a small form is incredible, because it takes an open broadcast or an OB truck equipment like this, which is obviously again the carbon footprint on bringing a truck on site is insane. So just being able to bring something quite small, 8 cameras now, crazy. Yeah, so you can have up to 8 cameras and do the same thing initially. You can get a signal out, which is great, and send that to a YoloBox or a live view unit. So here we do, this is more of planning, sort of. It looks like a spaghetti junction right now, very much like what you were saying earlier on about live streaming. But I think the main reason why I bought the YoloBox is to kind of try and reduce this as much as possible. I'm trying to create a more smaller fly kit so I can just get out there and get it done. Having a sort of NDI connection is game changing. I can go there with 3 PTZ cameras, or PTZ, depending where you're from, and just put an Ethernet into the camera, into a switch, PoE, powers up your camera, straight into your YoloBox, and you're live. Live editing, this is a big one for me. No one likes homework, right? Like, we all hate homework. Editing is homework. You go there, you shoot, you go home, and then you got to do more work. No, I'm tired of it. So I love the whole editing, live editing side of things. So I'm a musician, I'm a bass player. I love to be in the moment and feel for what's going on, and switch as I feel, especially within music, filming DJs, filming artists. It's incredible, just having that feeling while you're there in the moment. And editing is a lot different from being behind an editing suite and editing from your PC. So I try to minimize that as much as possible and switch Obviously recording each camera ISO either on the camera or on another device. It's very useful if you do make mistakes. So live editing is a big one, and the fact that you can do it on YOLO and see what's going on and click it and switch, fade, everything like that, amazing. Audio. So audio devices, the fact that you've got two mic ins and you can also carry audio through each HDMI as well, so you can embed audio on the camera. So say for example you have a camera at the back there and you have the audio desk, you can embed it onto the camera and then put it straight into your mix, into your YoloBox, and control the audio off and on. And you can also audio follow video, which is very important. You can plug in a laptop and you have your slides, or you have a video that a client needs to see. The fact that audio follows video is great. Is there an output? There's an output on there as well. So you could, so if you need to take audio from the slides from your client, you can feed that back into your mixer, onto your PA system, and play that back as well. I think that's incredible. Live music, yep. So this is more my passion project, other than live streaming for NGOs and helping out with that side of things. I really try and push live music. I have a music channel. I've also helped build the technology for a company called Boiler Room, which I built them a production switcher, which was basically just plug and play. Again, it's more about accessibility, scalability, and how easy it is to use. Could you train an art student to use a camera? You can. Could you train someone to use a production switcher that I showed you from the slides before? It would take some time. But with a YoloBox, it's pretty easy. You see everything visually there. You can click, you can switch, amazing. Presentation systems, as I said to you before, having HDMI out of this as well also feeds into your slides, which into your whatever you're displaying onto a big screen or onto a TV. It's great for that purpose as well. Okay, so this is not 100% relevant, but it can be actually. So what I find, especially within the UN, translation is a big thing. So live translators. So while, and this is kind of missed point as well when it comes to reach and global reach and trying to reach more people. We always try and think within social media, how many people can I share it to? Like, I have a product I'm trying to sell. Like, we don't look at it in a way of like, oh, I want to sell to Middle East, I want to sell to the UK, I want to sell. What we don't understand is translations. People need to understand what you're talking about. So we do a lot of live translations, and that in itself really helps get more global reach on a product, especially if we're trying to sell something in terms of a product. If you're able to speak the language and do a live translation at the same time, it's amazing. So often we have a live translator with a booth, and they'll be translating at the same time. Interpretation, they call it. So just see it from this graph here. Other than English, if you're able to speak Chinese and translate at the same time, the global reach is incredible. So I don't see why people don't actually utilize that. The reason why TikTok videos and YouTube videos are so popular now with subtitles is because people can read the subtitles and understand what people are saying. Whereas if you just saw a video without subtitles, especially with English being such a wide dialect and having so many different accents, people don't really understand what people are saying sometimes. So the subtitles are important, but having live interpretation with 2 audio feeds where you can switch between, say, English and Chinese is incredible. And the fact that you've got 2 auxiliary inputs, you can do that. Some high-level interviews. So we utilize the YoloBox within live streaming for just sort of run and gun interviews. So if for example we get asked while we're on site, hey, look, we have an opportunity to interview someone very high level, could you come and stream it right now? Yes, of course. Our cameras may be preoccupied with the live panel show, but the fact that we've got the YoloBox kind of just there waiting for us, we can go there with a camera, set it up real quick, stream it directly to our channel, or even into our mixer at some point. If we use NDI or SRT, we're able to put that into our mixer and just switch it from the live feed onto a high-level interview, depending on how comfortable the interviewer and interviewee feels about that situation. Investor meetings. This is something where we, I don't know if you've ever seen Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den is like a popular TV channel in the UK, and it's also called Shark Tank in the States. So where investors would be in a meeting and someone would be pitching an idea, we've often done stuff like this as well, which is quite interesting because they have like closed off networks that they would like to share. Not all these investors can make it into that room, so they would like to share what's going on with the slides. And you can see I'm using a Blackmagic at the moment. But I was using YOLO to stream. Again, live interpretation, as I was saying to you before, the booths and everything like that, it's quite important for more global reach. I think it's great. And yeah, the hybrid world. I mean, if someone asked me 15 years ago, hey, like, what was I doing? Hey, I'm doing live streaming. What is live streaming? No one knew. Since the pandemic, everything like that, everyone's kind of switched to this hybrid world, and everyone knows about video streaming now because they've been stuck on Zoom calls for the last 4 or 5 years. Like, so it's easier to kind of tell people what exactly live streaming is. But now that everyone can kind of pick up a camera and start streaming, especially with the YoloBox, it's really changed the dynamic. It's not just, hey, I'm on a Zoom call, hey, I'm on a Google Meet. It's like, no, actually, this is what live streaming is, switching between cameras. People understand it more. So when you're trying to sell live streaming, it's not just like, oh, is that a Zoom call? No, it's like, no, this is what it is. Look at this product, check it out. Podcasts, again, live podcasts is a really great thing for us, simply because we don't like editing. just to put it bluntly, I don't like it. Amen. Yeah. So behind the craft, yeah. So this is more sort of set design stuff, set builds that we do, more integration work. We've built stages, cabled up all the BNCs, put the internet in, and again for a producer. So I don't know if you know the difference between like producer, directors, and stuff like that. But producer is generally the person who kind of gets the program together, gets everyone together. But with something like YoloBox, I could set up a stage like this, set the cameras up, and even have the producer mix in. So it creates a dynamic where producers are now becoming directors or vision mixers, which is great. Yeah, I can't be everywhere all at once, so why not build something that, you know, hey, look, all you have to do is press this button. It's great. Some of our clients that we've worked with in the recent years, and yeah, some case studies. I won't go too much into it, but we was there at COP27 in Egypt. Some of the set designs we did. The Humanitarian Congress in Turkey, this was a great one where we set up a booth for Facebook, where it was just a simple camera, and they were doing live questions and answers. They wanted to, people on Facebook Live were asking questions to politicians. It was a great way to promote Facebook Live at the time when it was actually quite new. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
If anybody has a question, feel free to just ask. Or we can do this later when do the network session. And thank you, Chris, for the wonderful introduction again, speech about your business and the different scenarios and how you can incorporate YoloBox and some other streaming devices like to make it like for your clients. And again, for those of you who are watching from YouTube and Facebook, we are live here at Dubai at AW Pro, and this is our first forum here with our creators and with our partner. And thank you for joining on physically here or virtually on the internet, and feel free to subscribe or follow all the amazing creators, which we had made a post about. And actually, I should mention a little bit. So Chris mentioned about like why he liked the YoloBox, like the efficiency. Both of you have mentioned about the efficiency, like no one likes the homework. You can do the live edit on the spot, live record, and also mention like what we've been doing is basically we want to make a professional live streaming accessible for everybody. It's not like the airplane experience, like it has to be massive and expensive. It's just like everyone could create like a very professional live stream with our technology. Basically, it's our mission when we founded our company like 10 years ago, and now we are globally like for 7 years ago. And the one thing I want to share about Chris, like the experience first encounter with Chris, is that he used the car and with the YoloBox OG, which is the first generation of YoloBox, which was released like 6-7 years ago. First release 7 years ago. Yeah. I was actually a little bit scared because the OG YoloBox, because like back that time, it was a revolutionary, but still there's a lot of limitations. So I was worried, are you really a happy user? And he told me he's still a happy user. So I was nervous and happy. So yeah, there's a chat and we did an interview. And so when people ask me about how do you feel about the CapSat this year, last year, so I was like, I'm happy. I'm here to meet the creators and our users, and I feel energized speaking with them, hearing their experiences. And also, I'm thankful for like this event is finally happening, and we have amazing speakers. So next up, who's next up? Shaji, you want to go first? Awesome. So let's welcome Shaji. Oh, you know, be right back. Okay.
I'm going to start, then you
Okay. Next up, let's welcome Shaji! Superstars coming!
Thank you, YoloLiv. So yeah, so Hussein is going to just start just any sound? thanks YoloLiv and all the content creators and my friends. My name is Shaji. I'm a friend of content creators. So yeah, we started our journey just 5 years back. The company name is Connect. So I've been into photography for almost 35 years. Like, you know, when we all start talking about like photography, videography and everything as content creator, so I thought of creating the company called Connect. My topic today is, you know, I'm not a technical guy, but I'm a businessman. When it comes into like how you can make your business out of a device, because you know, like there are plenty of devices all across the world, and if you are not in a position to operate it, all these hard talks and everything doesn't make any sense. You agree or not? And when you want to create this as a system to sync them together, like you need a device to do the switching between the cameras and all this kind of stuff, maybe 8 HDMIs in with I think 4K and 3 FHD full, you know, like all these, and then plus, you know, like your webcam can be connected, your you know, earphone can be connected, and at the end of the day, if we are not in a position to fix all these things together, so that's where I am coming from. So we are the content creators, equipment solution professionals, and we always believe, you know, keep it simple. Because you know, like the moment even me, when I start buying an Apple MacBook, the first 1 week my stress level gone up. You know, like all the switches and all the kind of you know, everything has been changed, and then immediately I just gift it to my son. So you know, here comes like, you know, how we want to make this system work into the next level. Of course, YoloLiv it's been for the last 10 years they are developing their systems into the next level to make our you know, production easy. So, and what I could see that 11-inch device, solid, I think 1.5 kg, 1.5 kg, yeah. It's super cool, you know, to see the entire streaming stuff on there. And then again, like many of us don't like these cables. And then what is that other device to connect with this YoloBox, and to make it easy? So there are plenty of other components connected with that, and you know, we conduct many events along with the content creators and make their life easy. Now the first the Instagram post what I was just showing over here on my first entry is something like, oh, how you all, maybe, you know, like we all are professionals, you know, like they don't mind about like how to do all these things in business. Of course, my you know, talk is about the business, like, you know, how we can create the best out of the best out of YoloBox Extreme in business is, guys, buy this one. This is amazing. That makes your life so easy. And then what all things that you need to have is, of course, you know, like you need the related devices along with it to make it perfect. And each one of us, okay, when Kelvin Montalbo was talking about, you know, cutting down the pricing in this industry, like, you know, for example, like photographers. Also, forget about that. Like when AI came in, like, you know, many of us got a kind of you know, a challenge that, oh, are we going to lose our job? No, it is the identity that you create. So learn about the product and make the best out of the best from the product. There are plenty of things that you can have with that simple device, and then how you can learn into the next level That's what exactly iBrand Connect teaching to the entire content creators in this country. So we have regular workshops. On every Sundays we do workshops, and during these kind of workshops, these devices are freely available, and you all can register and come join. And 25th I'm going to have a workshop with Kelvin Montalbo in Bajman, because our office is in Bajman now. And thanks to YoloLiv, you know, you've been supporting us since 5 years of our inception. Like all our events, like during the exposure, any of the photo talks during the Ramadan, we conduct continuously, you know, the talks on every day. So they were always supporting us, you know, with the for the content creators. So you know, like what happens is, like that place becomes a place for everyone freely coming in and asking questions, because there are technical things. There are hundreds of technical things, and you know, like when we go into the production, you know, like everyone, you know, like it becomes really difficult for someone to understand exactly the terminologies we've been using. But what exactly what we as YoloLiv want to have is, okay, let it go into these people. If they are startups, there are plenty of opportunities for all of you. Invest on these devices, and you can be an amazing, you know, production guy, and then you know you can make money out of that. So again, thank you very much. And my talk was only related to the business part of that. I am not going anything technical, but always connect with us to iBrand Connect, and we are always with YoloLiv. And thanks to AW Pro, because this is a home for me. You know, they are great people. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Yeah, could you talk more about your brand, iBrand Connect, and how you work with influencers a bit more? Like, how do you connect influencers and brands together using YOLO? Yeah.
Okay, see, iBrand Connect, the name itself is mentioned as brand. I am connecting with brands. And when I am connected with brands, I'm connecting with influencers as well. There are plenty of influencers, and they all come and do a lot of events along with iBrand Connect. And for the last 4 years, we conducted 390 physical events with the support of almost around 185 content creators from 35 different countries. They all do different genres. Here is my friend, you know, Video Dugulan is here, and who else? Yeah, Kelvin. He did, I think, 2 sessions along with us. Then he's going to do the third one. For sure, I will ask you. I will connect with you as well. Like, you know, see, I was just listening. You know, the kind of way that you do. So what happens over here is, like, you know, as I mentioned, 390 events with the support of 185 influencers from 35 different countries. So with these, the entire UAE, and also we connected in Qatar and Bahrain. So we got you know, a kind of a complete reach into you know, these. And plus with the influencers, like see, influencers, if they are very straightforward and do the 100% support, I always support. But the influencers, please, if he is one day with one brand and immediately in the evening with another brand, I never support them. Thanks.
Thank you, Shaji, for sharing his experience as a business owner, how he grew business with YoloBox. And coming up, we'll have a short break, and we'll also have a raffle session. We'll do a live draw, and we'll distribute that to everyone in the room. We have added, it was previously a YOLO deck and some coupons, and we have decided to add some dirham cash, the remaining cash, we want to do a live draw. So it'll be, let's do a quick break, then we do the live draw. We have a little bit of cash remaining, so we can do this to make it more fun. So please stay here. Everyone had a chance. It's not a lot, but it's yeah. cash raffle in a few seconds. So get ready, get ready. Yeah, we will close the door shortly. So that will increase the chance of people get here. No more people joining.
Speakers will have 5 tickets, 5 cards.
Yeah. Should we? Is everybody here? Are you ready for this? 那个直播好了吗 Okay. So, shall we? So basically, I can introduce without the phone. So I have 2 cards. So one is for distribution. The other one is to shuffle and randomly pick. So the first card when I pick is it'll be from the from the 7th prize to the 6th prize to the number 1 prize. The 7th prize will be like 25 dirhams. The first prize will be 200 dirhams. So the chance is 7 out of 25, 28. So every 1 in 4 people basically, from what I can see, maybe 1 in 3 will win something at least. So that's how we do it. So I will start like a distribution. So whatever card you get, it doesn't matter whatever card you get. What it matters is how I shuffle this and how I pick the card. So okay, I will start distributing. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe you can just share the cards. Yeah, just no. You can just select whatever you like the best.
One second.
No, yes, but I want to leave some cards because we have more cards than this.
Oh, no. What if we won?
Yeah, let them choose. Let them choose. No. You can choose. Choose your lucky number. Choose your lucky number. Choose your lucky number.
What card did you get this side?
Yeah. Also, choose your lucky number, please. Choose your lucky number. Choose your lucky and give other people. Choose your lucky number. Choose your lucky number. But
the number choose me.
The number choose me. Okay, choose.
You don't change your lottery numbers, so I wouldn't change the card, right? It's just that.
So everything is alive. Card? No, they are still circulating. Get it? Does everyone get a card? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, choose your number. Choose your number. Yeah, please give back the remaining cards, please. Any card remaining? Any card remaining? You have your card? Good? So everyone got a card? Okay, I'll leave the same one. Shuffling.
The first prize is how much?
So we'll start from the 7th prize, which is 25 or 35. I forgot. 第7名是哪个奖? 35. 35. Okay. I mean like the 7th. How much is the 7th? 35. Okay. $10. Not too bad. No. It's all dirham AED. So we start from the 7th. So what card do you want it to be for the first card? Not mine. Oh. But still, only one in 3. Only 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 will win. Yeah, for parking.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Anyone? Do you want to shout your number? How about this one? Good. Can I see it here? Or can I just? Oh no, I probably not. Random. This one. Oh, sorry. No, not this one. Is this one good? 7th. Okay. Fair. No fraud. 7th. prize for 35 dirham. This one. Show me the card. Show me the card. Congratulations! Oh! First winner, 7. Envelope. Okay. Huh?
Can you change it to first prize?
Oh my God, no. So congratulations for the first winner. Actually, AW Pro, you should let every brand do this, do the same. Every time when they host an event, they should do this, right? So the second winner for how much? 50 dirhams. So I have done enough of my shuffling. Is it enough? Good? Good? Good?
Yes.
The first card.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes.
No problem. Who is it? Wow! Congrats. Congratulations. Congratulations. Are you happy or not happy?
Not happy.
Not happy. Do you want to save for the next? I give you a chance. You are not happy. You are not.
I'm cashing out.
You say you are not happy, but I'm giving you a chance, but you didn't want to do it. I'll directly put this one. Anyone have a problem? No. Or maybe I should make it. I should do a new way of shuffling.
That's the way.
That's the right way.
That's the way.
Okay, one more round. Who won? What's the next prize? Still 50. Okay. Yeah, fourth is still 50. Same. Yeah, I've done a lot of shuffling. So, no problem. You ready? You ready? Show me. Congratulations. Are you happy? Are you happy? Huh? 怎么了？啊 No, this one. No. Not the same. Not. Okay. Are you happy? You want to cash out or you want to? Okay, you want to cash out.
The bottom card is not part of the deck.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. 你为什么给我这个？他加了一张是吧 ？Okay. They added one, so that's a. So the next is 100, right? Finally 100. Still 50.
Then 100, 152.
Okay. So again, the next it's a fifth.
Which one is the number?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a fourth. Still 50. You ready? So when I shuffle, and the first card will be that's it. Fifth. Spade. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You happy? You want to stay for longer, for bigger, or you want to cash out? Cash out. You sure? You missed your chance to be the for bigger. Finally, we goes to the top three now. Top three now. So when I do this, and the first card ever. That's good. Okay. It's here. 100 dirham. 100 dirham. Top three. 100 dirham. Who? Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. I saw some. I'll do one more. Top two. We have two remaining. Two remaining. One is 100 and the other is 200, right? Oh, 150. Oh my God. Oh, I have done this. So, shuffle one more time. This is it. 150 goes to dun. King. Oh my God. Oh. Congratulations. You look disappointed, man. Are you? I don't care. Last chance. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Give it to them.
Give it to them. I'm waiting for the last prize.
Can I invite some of you to help me shuffle? No. Help me shuffle. Help me shuffle a little bit. Do you want to help me shuffle?
I'm coming to take the prize.
Take the prize. Ready? A few more shuffle. Oh no. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is it. First prize goes to. I'll be the first one to see this. So it's a small number.
It's a red or black?
It's a red or black. Good question. Which one do you want to be? Red or black? Let me hear you. Huh? Yeah, it's black. It's black.
Okay.
It's black. Huh?
That's mine.
It's black. And it's black. What else do you want it to be? Do you want it to big or small? Big or small? How small? How small? Huh? Not as small as 4. Not as small as 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not as small as 4. How small? A lot bigger. A little. Who says 6?
I say 6.
It's so close. Yes. Yes, it's 6. And which?
8.
Unfortunately, it's not a. How do you say? Yes.
Yeah.
So close. So close. Congratulations. Congratulations. You earned it. You earned it. You earned it. You earned it. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I hope everyone likes the game. I hope everyone's still happy. No disappointment. No disappointment. No disappointment. Should we go on? Everybody left. Should we go on?
When you say 6, it's not a speed, right?
All right. Welcome back, and thanks again for being here from everywhere. And it's really an honor and a privilege for us to be physically to be here to host this event. I want to thanks again for our awesome partner AW here and the employees, and I hope you guys are happy. I see a lot of big prizes all goes to you, and I feel better somehow. And so next up is we did a break. So next up we have another amazing speaker again, and I was like, wow, we have another hardcore user.
Wow, hi everybody. I wanted to do the same intros going back and coming.
Again.
But it's okay.
No, you should do it.
I'm already up here. I'm glad and happy to see everyone, and we're very happy to be here. But my first question goes to everybody. Who has ever been or heard of Serengeti, Zanzibar? Oh, we have a hand here. This is Zanzibar. So we're from East Africa, Tanzania. And before I even start telling you anything, I have to tell you guys you're welcome to Zanzibar and Serengeti. That is our home. Serengeti for the past 5 years, the best national park in the world. So in your holiday, you gotta come down, hit me up. We don't get coffee there. Maybe we get some cold soda or something. So I gotta take you guys directly to my presentation. And the whole presentation, us being here and everything, is behind the slogan, upgrading is essential. It's kind of our campaign that we've been moving up with. Upgrading is essential. My name is Joshua Moshi, and I am from InFocus Studio. When you think of upgrading, it's such a simple word, but in the creative world, if you stand still, it equals to going backwards. I hope that sinks in your mind. Standing still means you're going back. So upgrading is very key to us. It's not an option, it's a mindset that we have been doing for all the time that we've been doing this business, and it's also instilled inside us. So, talking of upgrades, we're here to speak about cameras and everything. And shout out to Frank, YoloLiv, an amazing product. But before you go into the camera world and dwell into the tech, you would think of yourself, you always upgrade in different manners and ways. You'd upgrade your look, you'd upgrade other stuff, and it's all to stay relevant, because as we know, tech moves are such an important thing and they happen every day. I'll talk about my brother here. I met him last year at the CAPSAT. He had this cat going around and he was doing podcast while moving. That was very, very amazing, and that's the true meaning of an upgrade. So we do that to save times with the new tools that we keep on using. We do that to solve new problems, or look professional, or growth, the biggest thing. So an upgrade gives you growth. An upgrade helps you from one level to another. Now this is us, MEA Partner Studio. We're located in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. We're also known as the live stream kings because we do a lot of broadcasting events. Who do we work with? The government of Tanzania. We are trusted by our government, and we have been honored to work with a lot of ministries, but also with our lovely Madam President, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, and her team. We have worked with her in a lot of events in our country. Everyone calls her Mama. In English, it's Mommy. We say she's our mom. So in InFocus, we call her our mom. So we've been working with her too. With the World Bank, we've worked with CAF, the Football Federation in Africa, but we also worked with international brands like DJI, Holy Land, and international conferences like the AGRF, and also working with the biggest bank like CRDB Bank in our city. Why upgrading is essential to us? Well, this month is a bit of special to us because before coming here, we actually also upgraded our office. So it's a thing that we do every day. Allow me to show you a bit of that. Here is it. This is our new space that we've created. That's our new upgraded office. That's why we keep on living with this. Upgrading is very essential to us. That's a bit of a look of the new office. And if you look at the third picture, you'd see a YoloBox Ultra, YoloLiv Ultra, right? I'll tell you more about that because it's part of our upgrade in our world every day. Moving to that, I would just like to dwell a little bit on our journey because you think, why upgrade? Why am I saying upgrading is essential, upgrading is essential? Well, through our lovely journey, I had everyone talk about COVID 2019. When that happened, I will never forget. I had 4 confirmed jobs. We do big events, broadcasting big events, and it was 4 big clients. One of them is Vodacom, another one was a government event, another one is a CRB event, and events that would have 800 people, all broadcasted to social media channels. But during the week, when announcements were going around everywhere, I got a call. Hi, Josh. We canceled the event because of COVID. I'm like, okay. Second call. Hi, Josh. We canceled the event because of 5 calls, all jobs canceled. We sat down and we thought, what is the new way? That's when we entered and dwelled into the live streaming world. And from that, we did a lot of events since then, and the journey started there in a very, very big and amazing way. Moving down to 2020, we started now working with international brands, whereby we did a very amazing project with DJI in Zanzibar. They came down and they were working on their drones, the big ones, to fight malaria in Tanzania, and it was such an amazing project. 2021, again, during COVID, things open up. I bet everyone knows Survival, the series. Now, the Russian always do the series in Bali and Fiji, but due to COVID, they had to come to Zanzibar. Because at that time, it was a bit easier to operate in our place. And we hosted them for the whole season. So that kept on giving us a new way. Down to 2022, where we hosted the Champions League finals. This was done in a very amazing place. There's a very, very big bridge that was closed and the event was held there. And then now the true transformation and upgrade came in the past years, whereby we started doing big and bigger events, like the 44th CAF AGM, AGRF Summit, which has 4,000 delegates from Africa with 400 speakers, and up to 6 to 10 presidents from around Africa came to our country for that. 2024, as Frank said, I went to the CAPSAT. When I entered CAPSAT, I was going around everywhere and I could see everything. And I knew YoloLiv before, but I never met Frank. So I walked in the booth and I saw YoloLiv. I'm like, I know you guys. I want to say the rest is history, and this is history here. We're living it. I'm here with Frank in Dubai. So I want to close in to show you a bit of how my team works back at home, whereby we'll do television adverts, we'll be doing events from big events, TV shows. Also, this is our office, but also having podcasts and a lot of productions. So why am I talking about this first? Because I want you to understand what's the position of YoloLiv in our kind of production. Among the things that we keep on innovating or upgrading every day is bringing new stuff. When we came to the CAPSAT, and before that, everything was getting big and big, and we're doing big events. So we had to customize a very, very special video mixer that could do everything. And we gave it the name Zamunda, Africa Innovation in Action. Zamunda is a name we gave to this customized mixer. It's a mixer that has a Roland VH160 HD that has 16 inputs, SDI, HDMI, it can do everything. But we partnered that with a recorder, Blackmagic recorder, with a 32-inch screen, with a web presenter, so it could actually do everything. Because we would move from locations to locations, so we got SDIs. Exactly, because we do big events. So you'd think, if you guys are doing such big stuff, why do you guys then need the YoloLiv? But that's what the point I want to tell you about. So after creating this big machine, the Zamunda, we would capture everything in an event, but then our customers were demanding to go live on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all at the same time. So you would use a computer. Everyone knows here the streamers, Yellow Duck back then, trying to hustle with that, it would crash. That's when our eyes opened to InStream. So we tried the InStream first. As you know, Instagram goes portrait, so it's different from the rest. And it was amazing because you just enter the password, it's there, it's simple, put an Ethernet on top, everything works. After that, amazing YoloLiv and Frank brought out the Ultra. Now that can do Facebook, YouTube at the same time. We took that in too. So you would imagine how YoloLiv is important into our workflow. This whole machine, whatever it takes in, everything, the output is complemented by the YoloLivs. So you go to our setup, you would find an in-stream and an ultra. The output from all the 10, 15 cameras goes in there. They're connected to Ethernet cable. We are live everywhere. Happy clients. My team, less stress. So that really uplifted our game, and it took it to the next levels. After the in-stream, then we went to the ultra. As you can see here, and as I told you, this is our new setup at the office, whereby how do we upgrade ourselves with YoloLiv? Is at our new offices we build a new studio, right? And we want to do podcasts there. You know, the world is changing. Podcasts are becoming very, very, let me say, the demand is very huge. But think of something. Whenever you do podcasts, it's very easy to finish recording, then editing. But with YOLO Ultra, we don't do that. We record everything right there. We put graphics, we add subtitles. So when the podcast is done, it's ready. Because back at home, we might shoot 4 episodes per day. So they won't go live instantly. So recording that has become very smooth with the product. So now I've kind of realized we don't even need one YoloLiv Ultra. Maybe we need a couple. Because now one will be working with the podcast. Another one will be going with the first set. The second one will be going with the other set. So the usage of this small device in our biggest workflow has become a heart in our system. It's like a heartbeat, because after all that production, you do need that. That is why this is what we upgraded ourselves when we came this time. I called Frank, I'm like, I'm coming for the Cutthroat 2025, please carry some pieces for me, and I'll come with my friends. As you can see, I have my friends in the room. I'm like, guys, you gotta upgrade yourself and get this. And I thank very much Frank, he's always on time. He got us one with the deck, and that to us is the true meaning of upgrading. So now we are switching, not even switching, I think. We're adding this, and Frank, maybe you add us one more when you go back home, because we just bought another set when we were here, and using it on the, complementing the set is very big. And also, why we think this is one of the most amazing devices now, because we are using the Ultra, that is the one before this, and the battery time, this one has increased. Very, very important point. And the screen is much better and clearer, and for outside usage, it's the best. So why do we say upgrading is essential? Because if you upgrade, first, professional impact. We don't do this for ourselves, no. We do this for our clients back home. I wouldn't be here if it's not for my clients. So I always have to think, what's the next thing that will give them more value? And I'm proud to say working with YoloLiv has done that. Power and portability is one of the best. We used to have like 3 laptops trying to coordinate all the online kind of streaming, but now with YoloLiv, it's just one device, very portable, anywhere. The other day I remember we were doing a show where we had to, it was like a festival, people were running around, we were shooting while moving, and I remember Simon, my head of operation, was just doing it inside a car with the YoloLiv, with wireless devices. So it was inside a car, a van, a small YoloLiv, wireless devices, all cameras outside with the gimbals. The drone guy was with him, HDMI there. The cars were moving for like 5 kilometers, but it was just a smooth production with the YoloLiv. So that is very essential to us. And then this is a very important thing. Clients are demanding. It's not even them per se. It's the world is demanding. The social media world is demanding. There's different people everywhere. There's people on YouTube, there's people on Facebook. The client wants to make sure everyone can see what they're doing. So being able to go to multiple platforms, simplified workflow is what I actually love about it. The touch screen, customizing whatever you want while you're using it is so big for me. What is the road ahead for us? This is the second Cutthroat we're coming. I remember last year I came to Cutthroat with Simon, but this time I came with a lot more of my friends. That this opens doors. So we're looking for regional expansion across African markets to coordinate with people, because we're able to work not only in our country but in other African countries. That's number one. We're looking to transform whatever we know whatever we learned from Dubai, whatever we learned from Frank, AW Pro, into the younger generation in our city. This means workshops and academies back at home, but also developing African-focused solutions like the Zamunda. This is property tools. We're actually on the road for generating now a 4K workflow of the same kind of the video mixer, because the one we have is all HD, but now we want to switch everything and create a second huge mixer just for a 4K workflow. This means a fully customized workflow with 12G SDI cables that are like 100 meters or use Ethernet. And then hybrid and AI tech. That is very huge for us. We don't only do broadcasting, we do photography. We're actually owning a program we bought in the States that does facial recognition for the events we do. You know, photography is key. We do marathons that have 8,000 people. So we bought the program and now it can scan someone's face and send someone's only their photos. So that has really helped us uplifted the game doing that. Let African stories shine. Before I finish this, I want to ask Frank something. Frank, give us an SDI version. We are crying for that. Give us an SDI version. Frank, please tell them. Give us an SDI version and give us 2 orders. We'll buy 2 for the first that we buy. So, guys, let Africa shine. This is what I say. If we don't keep upgrading, our stories won't be told the way they deserve. Imagine if I was back home right now saying, maybe I might go to Dubai, maybe I might do this. No one will tell these stories today. So I'm proud to be here. I'm from Tanzania, guys. Welcome to Tanzania once again. Frank, thank you, bro. Keep YoloLiv shining.
Frank, there's 3 of us requesting for SDI. Even
Yes.
if you reduce the 4.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I'm okay
yes,
with
yes,
that.
yes, yes. Big cry.
Thank you
A
for
big
the,
cry, I'm right.
Thank you again for the wonderful speech, Josh, and thank you for speaking for your continent and your stories from your country. And I really appreciate everything that you have done, help us promote that. It's really also inspiring to hear the stories, like you talk about upgrading, which we think is essential. That we think it's good to hear people, our users are upgrading, because that means it's getting better and better. Their business are growing. That's why they upgrade. And the client's needs are like want to do the bigger projects. That's why you upgrade. And if anyone has a question for Josh, feel free to ask. And basically, we have done most of our speaking session for today. And I also have taken some notes here.
I have a question. Are you so the in-stream you can do vertical,
right?
Is there going to be any vertical with the extreme?
It's something we requested a lot. Originally, we thought like for 8 HDMI inputs, people might not want to use this device for in-stream. Normally, they want to have 1 or 2 should be enough. But it seems like a lot of people would love the stream to have the vertical stream.
Yes.
So we might eventually add, like in a few more months. The Ultra had a vertical mode.
Yeah.
So the answer is positive. I guess it's a yes, but it needs some.
And are you going to release any like cases for it?
Yeah, the case will be very soon. Actually, in a few.
Like a stand?
Yeah, a cage actually.
Okay, yeah.
That you can protect the cable and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a feature request or anything, we can talk. And I'm glad it's like basically helping. You mentioned in-stream, so for those of you who are not that familiar with our business, in China, we are born as we're mostly like the businesses for domestic TikTok, which is a vertical streaming, so the in-stream is super popular. And you might also know that we introduced our cameras, which is also regionally for the TikTok market. They want to do long hours. Even today, like we have live stream like 3 hours. I don't trust like the other, sometimes if you use a regular Canon and other cameras, I don't trust for the long hours streaming. So the domestic, the YOLO cams are beautiful, the really long hour streaming. Because like in China, at least all the brands or the creators embrace like TikTok as their number one, absolute number one, the best platform to grow their presence or the personal branding. So everyone use it. Like they do streaming like 6 hours, 8 hours. Some brands do it like 24/7 hours. They hire the host. Like we hire like every 4 hours as a shift. They live selling there, and it's successful. They buy TikTok ads and it sell, and the math makes sense, and they are earning the money. All brands do it like this, and we saw this trend is replicating in some Southeast Asia countries. Right now, the momentum is real, and right now it's also in Japan. It's been like a big boost, like the creator economy. On TikTok, it's like definitely growing exponentially. And is there anything closing remarks? Okay, yeah. Basically, we have a. So Saeed is not coming. I'm sending a message and he's not replying. He wants us to put him as the last speaker, but he's not still here. So I guess. Okay. Yeah. So again, thank you everyone for joining. I hope. Closing remarks. So and lastly, we have a closing speech from AW Pro, our awesome partner here, and they have a little closing remarks. So welcome. Thank you, man.
At first, thank you so much for coming to AW Pro, and now almost like 12:50, and I know everybody is hurried because there's prayer time over here at 1 o'clock, and we need to finish it fast. Okay, just I will take 2 minutes. Thank you for being a part of AW Pro. Thank you for the wonderful experience, and thank you for all the amazing speakers and all the support what we have received from YoloLiv in Capset. It was amazing, and we hope to continue again in the coming years. And thank you once again. Thank you so much. Bye.